technical difficulties, a little bit of water.
A little too much water, but it should still
But we're going to take it like a shot. Just kidding.
Oh, shit. I was like, are we? I'm over here like, yeah. Too much water, but that is fucking amazing. How about I'll just put it in post. We'll just say the current episode 5 and 26. I have a good brain. My brain is good. I got a good brain.
My brains are good.
Welcome everybody to Triple A Cigars.
Oof.
Arturo.
Ambrose.
And Alcohol. Episode 26. What?
Jack Daniels Bottled and Bond.
Yes. He had to hold it in this whole time.
I sure did.
Episode 26 of Triple A Cigars. So, it's been a hell of a week, huh?
Couple weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Terrible.
As you may have noticed, we haven't recorded in a while. You should be seeing this presumably. I'll actually try to edit and get it out early
tomorrow.
Because I don't know about that, but because it's been too long. So I'm going to shoot for Wednesday. It should be Wednesday today. If it's not Wednesday today when you're seeing this, then it's Friday.
What he said, I have no idea. But yes, it's been a pretty crappy few weeks.
You're still alive, bro. You're still alive.
But did you die?
You might have had like mini heart attacks and shit, but you're alive.
We are smoking.
We were advised, whoever has stickers, I'll zoom in there. Our buddies over at Exiled.
What is that?
That it? Really? I've told you to listen and you haven't. It's one of Paul's podcasts that he produces.
Oh yeah.
Cool guys. Shout out to Half and Half. They shout us out quite a bit.
Do they?
That you would know if you listen.
Sorry.
Actually, you would get Half and Half. This is going to be a bit of a promo. Half and Half, I could see maybe. If you're into music, I highly recommend it. More heavier music, but music. If you can't, at least watch Dad Podcasters.
Okay, I think I've heard that one.
That one is funny, dude.
Okay.
And the last episode got dark as fuck.
No way.
Like, damn. Like, somebody should have been arrested for attempted murder. Dark. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, shout out to those guys. Love you, Paul.
Cut. Sorry. Holy shit.
And uncut.
So we are smoking
cigars.
Yeah.
Oh.
Artesano del Tobacco.
And our fucking ashtray just turned miraculously into a Viva La Vida cigars ashtray.
Yes, it did.
I'll try to put up a picture. If somebody were to send me the pictures that he takes.
I usually do.
While I'm editing? No, you don't.
I send them before.
No, you send them after is actually what you fucking do.
Nah,
Viva La Vida. Is it the only cigar that they have?
No.
So how come they don't have like the names like most of them do?
So this is the Viva La Vida. That's the cigar. So like Black Market, that's a cigar.
Okay, gotcha,
You know what I'm
gotcha. I
saying?
thought Viva La Vida was the brand.
No, Artesano del Tobacco is the brand.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So they have this one. There's different sizes, different
Vitolas?
that's what I was gonna say. Sizes, Vitola, same thing. But they also have like the Club 500.
I thought Vitola was the shape.
Yeah, Vitola is the shape.
Well, that's not the same thing as size.
Oh.
Size is the ring gauge and the length.
Yeah, Vitola.
No. Anyway. Getting real fucking technical here.
So they also have the Club 500. They also have a Chochi, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. They recently released El Pulpo. And here, after they released El Pulpo, they actually released a Culebra. You know, the three cigars that are intertwined together.
Okay.
So they released a Culebra. And now, if you don't follow them on Instagram or TikTok, you should. They were at AJ Fernandez's factory, and they are coming out with plethora. Plethora?
Plethora?
Did you say plethora?
Did you say plethora?
Of different vitolas.
What is a plethora?
What is a plethora?
Why, el guapo?
So follow them, Artesano del Tobacco, like I said, on Instagram, on TikTok, on everything.
Yes.
And you'll see their new lines. They were there at the factory shooting video, and I think they were live on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, showing their new vitolas, their new cigars. Why are you laughing?
Because I strained my neck. I needed to yawn again, like the clip we released. And I started to, and I was like, oh shit, he's going to notice. So I'm like,
oh, you inhale, yeah.
I completely held in. I yawned, but like this, so I was doing this. Anyway,
maybe when you start talking, I should yawn.
Right?
That's a cue to shut up.
It won't offend me at all. Actually, that we should at way at the beginning. Yeah, I know, right, really loud. Way at the beginning, we actually came up. I don't even remember what it was, but we came up with a sign because I talked too much.
What
and
was it?
I don't remember. It was like a tapping or a clicking or some shit. Anywho, so Cigar 101 time. Like I said, hopefully I can get the pictures. But the wrapper, the cellophane, once it gets like a brown, what would you say, an amber?
I would say like an
amber colored hue to it. That means that it's been sitting in a herfador humidor for a good while, which means it's aged, and those are the oils that are releasing into the cellophane. It gives it a different color.
And you'll see a lot of cigars do this to give it more of the color so you can see it. Now you can see it, right?
Oh, wow. That. I did not know that. Yeah. See, it's Cigar 101 for me. You learned as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
To be honest with you, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, like people that smoke cigarettes and then you go in their house and everything's like a brown hue.
Yes.
They're kind of like
all their linens.
Yes.
It's like, oh, that's a pretty amber color. Where'd you get that? Hey, it's white.
It was white. It used to be white.
It was ivory.
But yes, it does signify like the age of the cigar and how long it's been sitting there.
Right. So I have my nice little herfador. I don't even have a humidor anymore. This is all I have.
That's it.
That's it.
You smoke too much.
I don't. No, it's not because I smoke so fast. It's just I don't have money to be buying cigars that much. What I would really like to do, and this is not a plug, although it would be nice if we get a sponsor, I would like to do the luxury.
Yeah.
That way I just pay the price. And dude, I mean, for the ones that you've told me, you're paying how much again? 25? 30,
right now I'm paying 55 for the platinum.
But I mean, the cigars that you're getting easily add up to 80, 90 bucks sometimes.
And I'm thinking of pushing up to the next tier, which is maybe like, I think it's like $5 more. And then they send me, because I asked, I'm like, well, what's the difference? Because I thought it was the same, you know, but it's not. It's like $5 more, but they explained that, you know, some of the cigars are switched out. I guess the ones that they either run out of or they put a better one in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they give you anywhere from like $9 to $30, you know, cigar. The range of cigar prices, that's what they put in there. So it just depends on what they have. And like I said, like last month they gave me that Zycar cutter, you know, which in itself runs what, like $40 or $50, something like that. So
that alone already practically paid that month's subscription.
Exactly. And they still sent me 5 cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? One of them was like a cigarillo. I can't remember the brand, but it's still smoke.
Yeah, I mean, and it helps open up your
broadens your ranges.
It broadens your horizons because I'm pretty sure that's something that you would probably never pick up at the shop on your own, like ever.
Yeah.
And so to get it in that set, it's like, oh well, fuck it, I got it, I might as well smoke it.
And you know what? It's helped open up my palate, if you want to say palate.
Right.
You know what I mean? To different types of cigars. Actually,
exactly.
The Club 500 from Artesano del Tobacco I got it through luxury before I got it from anywhere else because I wasn't ordering online, you know what I mean? And nobody carried it here.
Now, question, how often do you get the same cigar?
Very rarely. And maybe it's only happened to me maybe twice.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if you want to be a kind of a a geek about it, a kind of a nerd, you could even start, if you get enough buddies that are doing this, you could start like a little trading thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I haven't gotten it from Luxury before, but I had smoked it on my own. I know I don't like it. What do you got? Let's trade.
So I did get one. I remember it, but it was a different Vitola. Mm-hmm. And I gave it to Haas because he hadn't tried it. I can't remember which brand, maybe a Crown Head. So it's happened, but it's very rare. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that you'll get the.
I got you.
Yeah.
So upon the cold draw, I don't know if my palate's just getting better at this, but I'm starting to pick up some vanilla, some vanilla-y flavors. It's got a very, I don't know about yours, but mine has like a really good draw, like almost too good.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Great. So I'm a little excited for this one. It's a little harsh, but I haven't had the best day stomach-wise.
Oh, no.
So, wah, wah.
Artesano del Tobacco. We are smoking the Robusto 5x54. Strength is a full.
That's what I'm picking up. Perfect.
Wrapper is Habano Oscuro. Binder filler. Take a guess.
I'm gonna say. Hold on. Let me taste it. I'm gonna say Nicaragua. Becoming a sommelier.
Right.
So hit me with the flavor notes, Johnny. Not literally, but.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes sweet. Like on the cold draw, I get something sweet.
Oh, you still haven't lit up?
I haven't lit up yet.
Damn it! I'm already about a third through, man.
I know. Sweetness.
I'm not picking up hardly anything, and I'm trying to rinse my palate out here and stuff, and it's just not. All I'm getting is just straight up what I got from the cold draw.
Yeah, that's
even that faded away. Like all I'm getting is just like tasteless smoke, which is not a bad thing. Like I enjoy the process of smoking, but I'm not getting any flavors at all.
I'm even getting like almost like there's something like the sweetness, but like maybe graham crackery.
Oh shit! Okay.
But there's another like subtle like hint of something I just can't figure it out.
Okay.
But
I think this is one of those unfortunate times that my palate's just all jacked up. You were doing it to a specific rhythm. That was actually pretty good. There's that one if you need. Sure.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise. And so it continues.
No, my watching the World Series it ran out and I forgot. Go Rick. What do you think? A little heavy? Peppery, a little bit spice.
Peppery. Right now that I did the retro hell,
it does mellow out.
The pepper hit me quite a bit.
It'll mellow out.
Okay. But not bad. It's for anybody that likes that flavor, it's going to be a good peppery.
It kind of reminds me of the Cohiba Black.
No, it does not. It reminds me of a Padron is what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it kind of does have that Padron.
Padroniness?
The Padroniness at the beginning. But it does mellow out. That spiciness and that pepperness.
Pepperness?
That pepper-y-ness. Spiciness. I don't know. It'll mellow out.
If you were to take off this band and just let me smoke it, I would probably be like, is this a Padron? It tastes very Padron-y.
Yes. On the initial, yes.
Yeah. So there you go. We won't get to the price point until the end, but if it's where I think it is, I already know where it is. It's not a Padron price. So I'll tell a little spoiler. I'll tell you that much. Like if you want that Padroniness, but you don't want to pay Padroni prices, this is probably your best bet. And that's the way I would categorize it so far.
And actually, this is the first Viva La Vida. This size is the first one that I ever smoked. Well, this Robusto, this Vitola is the first one I ever smoked. And it's the first time that I ever met Hector from Quesada. So before he was a rep, he was on his come up. Well,
okay.
He was already up there. I think he was at like 10,000 followers when I first met him on Instagram.
Okay.
And if you don't know Solo Puros on Instagram, throw him a follow. I think he's at like 30 right now, 1,000.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I just reached out to him on Instagram.
If only 10% of his followers would follow us.
Just give us a little shout out.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, I was going to make a proposition to you.
Proposition to me?
How do you feel about us getting some scratch together and putting a little giveaway together?
Ooh, I think a giveaway would be great.
I'm thinking find a realistic number that we can push towards, and then when we hit that number of followers, maybe YouTube subscribers and Instagram, maybe, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll give it away.
That sounds good. But back to you made me lose my train of thought. But
welcome.
Yes, a giveaway would be great. As soon as I think what are you pushing for more? YouTube or Instagram?
That's what I'm saying.
YouTube?
And we need to talk about, because I think so.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be I'm gonna be I do this for the love of it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be this much capitalistic, and I'm gonna say whichever one I can research and is gonna be more beneficial.
Yeah.
And the reason I say is, one, it would be nice to start making some money back that we've put in. But two, that gives us the opportunity to do more giveaways. Because that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do stuff like this, was to be able to be like, fuck yeah, we're gonna give away a PlayStation 5.
Oh shoot!
But not until I get one first.
Don't quote me on that. Shout out to two of our biggest fans.
Who's that?
Floyd and Victor.
Yes. They're battling it out. You guys need to give them some competition, because they're neck and neck. One's Mote 9, one's AAA.
I tell you what, I think the one that will be number one is the one that comments most on our YouTube and our Instagram and our TikTok. Mm-hmm. So I want to see your stuff out there. So, where did you pick these up at?
These are from Tobacco Tin.
Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky. Thank you, sir.
Mellowed out.
Big time. Whatever flavor I was getting, just now, is that a characteristic of Viva La Vida?
What's that?
That it just starts off a certain way and then just mellows out. And because honestly, dude, I'm not getting anything.
Are you sure you don't have COVID?
Well, no.
Are your taste buds still intact? You're not.
Apparently not.
You're not asymptomatic.
Are you getting anything?
Yeah. Like, it's because I've smoked this so much.
Okay.
I already kind of know what to expect from it.
I got you.
And it is a full, but for me, it's more. It doesn't smoke like a full.
That I will say that initial harshness that I was getting.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that much anymore.
Yeah, because as soon as you light up, you do get that it's very peppery, very spicy, but then it mellows out and like quicker than you could even think of. Think it was like, okay, I'm gonna get the first stir's gonna be peppery. Now it's already like
gone.
Mellowing out. Yeah, so that's what I really like about their cigars. And
okay,
Nicaragua. So
yeah, he might be a little partial.
What did I say?
What he said. We're not even close to the first third, though. I don't know if there's really much more to talk about in this first third.
Okay, so you're getting a flavor like the Padron.
I was.
And now?
It's like, it's a Padron Light.
Okay. So maybe like the natural 64?
Yeah.
So it's a lighter one. Or
actually, that's a good way to put it. It started off more like a 26.
Yeah. And
then now it's transitioned into a 64.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. That's a great way to put it. Good. It's still good. I don't know how to put it. If this is how it smokes normally, it's a good way to get into possibly going towards Padron.
Okay.
It's like trying to go from Bud Light to Budweiser. Like it's a good way to start, and then it'll transition you into the stronger stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting any more harshness, any more peppery. It's just mellowed out to where it's just on cruise control, on good.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I like it.
See? Long-winded, short and simple. All of that, I like it.
No, anything that I've smoked from Artesano has been phenomenal.
Okay.
Whatever cigar they come out with, I'm lucky enough to sometimes get their pre-release. So like when the Pulpo came out, they sent us out a couple sticks of that. So I tried it out. It was really good. I was hoping that this next time I'll get some, but we'll see. They also have a Jester. So that one came out in a 5-pack.
Okay.
I believe they were Robustos, if I'm not mistaken. And a couple of the places here had them. And that one was very peppery, from what I remember.
Is that the one that AJ was having me go around trying to hunt for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one was really good. So a little bit more into the wrapper binder filler. Rolled in Habano Oscuro 2000 wrapper, this cigar has a noticeable toothiness that only comes from a high-quality wrapper grade tobacco. The Nicaraguan Puro has Corojo 99 and Criollo 98 binders and fillers. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes, yes, and yes.
That's just a reminder of those leaves and those I guess those specialty leaves. Mm-hmm. That specialty tobacco makes a good cigar.
Yeah. Closing thoughts on the first third. Like I said, mellowed out.
Very mellow.
Very mellow. It still has the flavors. With this last like 2 or 3 puffs, it picked back up.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. Like it's like, hey, we're still here. So that works for me.
Nothing overwhelming.
No.
Nothing in your...
Nope. Nothing deep back there.
No.
Nope. Not at all.
But good.
All right. And we'll be back. All right. So, do the honors.
Me? Oh, okay. My cigar keeps sliding into the ashtray. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Jack Daniel's Bottled in Bond. I'm sorry. Jack Daniel's Bonded. Bondage?
Bonded and Bond?
Bondage?
No, not bondage, you pervert.
Oh, that's not the same thing?
No.
I could have... Just kidding. I could have not sworn. Anyways, aged and select barrels for added depth and character. Bottled in Bond, 100 proof.
So a little 101 on this. $20 says you don't know what bottle and bond means.
Mm-hmm. They have a leather mask, and then when they're pouring it in the thing, they have the little ball in the mouth and whip.
This isn't Pulp Fiction.
Oh, sorry.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
School me.
Do you? No, actually, I don't know either.
Shit, really?
So I was going to tell you. Well, while you open up, let me have your phone, and I'll pull it up. Just make sure it's hiding the.
Yep. I fucking get it. Yep. Go. Here you go.
I got it by the band, by the way.
You're
right.
You're good. You're good.
So while my partner here opens it up and hopefully talks so that I don't sound all.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so he's not talking. So
Bonded. Wait.
Yeah, nice.
Make sure I put enough. Let me see if that's enough. Maybe a little bit more. Bonded is a big and bold Tennessee whiskey with layered notes of, should I say it or not yet? No, I'm not going to say it. Bottled in Bond, distilled by a single distiller during a single season and matured in government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years.
Yes, so let's try that again, shall we?
On the nose.
It's probably not as much as yours, but you're more of an alcoholic, so.
Alcoholics go to meetings. You get no.
It's good.
Alcohol?
Yeah, I get alcohol.
Anything sweet?
Yes. Pick up. Holy shit! I inhaled too much caramel.
Yeah.
I get caramel.
Brown sugar.
Dude, that's fucking ridiculous that you said that. I was literally thinking specifically brown sugar. Nah, it's about. There's something else there, but I can't. I want to say buttery for some reason. I don't know why.
Butterface.
Butter. Anywho, so.
Cheers. Wow.
Hey. Oh, shit. Bro.
Huh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It got spicy, but not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
It's not bad. What the hell?
I'm really hoping that this does not give me that bourbon effect. If this does not have the bourbon effect, this actually might be slightly better than the M72 that I keep raving about.
Holy crap. It is good.
Holy shit. I was not expecting that at all. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like they took Jack and wanted to make an old fashioned, but didn't go all the way to old fashioned. Like it's got enough sweetness. Mm-hmm. You put in maybe some bitters, and garnish this. This could be straight up the bullet already pre-made
old fashioned,
mm-hmm. Like a lighter version, not lighter necessarily, but
but because of the sweetness,
yeah. Dude, holy shit!
What does it say right there?
It's a Tennessee whiskey, so technically not a bourbon. Technically, I'm really hoping that this doesn't have that effect, like I said, that bourbon has on me.
Yeah,
bro, this is gonna be holy shit. Anyway, Bonded is a big, bold Tennessee whiskey with layered notes of caramel, rich oak, and spice. Fuck yeah, I got 2 out of 3.
That's
giving way to pleasantly lingering finish. A pleasantly lingering. Bottled and bond distilled by a single distiller during a single season and matured in a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. 100 proof. Holy shit. And I used to drink a lot of Jack, and then I drank the shit out of the single barrel.
Yeah.
This is nothing. Like, I got away from Jack because I couldn't do the regular straight up whiskeys anymore. Jack more specifically. This is just right now off of that first drink, because I haven't sipped anymore. I'm gonna say it's Michter's.
Okay, yeah.
The M72, and then this one. Like, I'm putting this slightly above just because it's got more sweetness than the M72.
But not but it's not overpowering like bourbon.
No. It's like they took an M72 as much as I liked it, and aged it somehow with bourbon. Like maybe did the process of bourbon to make it bourbony, but it doesn't have the over sweetness that the bourbon has.
I like it.
Holy shit.
And it's really easy to drink too.
Yes.
Very easy.
That's dangerous.
Very.
It's got a Jack flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an enhanced Jack. It really, really is. Ooh, that is dangerous.
It's good stuff.
I would really love to try an old fashioned with this.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Buddy. That is good.
So the reason that we even are trying this is because of Whiskey Advocate.
Okay.
They scored it at a 97, which makes a lot of sense. So straight from the Whiskey Advocate. Gentle aromas of dried herbs, cherry, banana, and well-integrated oak on the nose lead to a bold palette of honey peanuts, brown sugar.
There you go.
Dark chocolate, melted caramel, all accented by a peppery spice. It's perfect. That's a perfect way to put it.
That is very accurate.
Even with its heft and pleasant, mature notes, this is still a fresh, vibrant whiskey. It's also one with lots of character, offering a host of flavors that marry well. Yep.
Very much
really
so.
Really good. Oh, it's really good. Really, really good. And the only reason that I kind of like this was put on the forefront was because of that 97 rating.
Damn.
So, Whiskey Advocate, cheers to you.
No shit, man.
Yeah.
Good call.
Heck yeah.
And actually, when it wasn't just them, like it's been all over the place. Yeah. Even the girl, when I checked out, she was like, "Hey, I've heard a lot about it. Have you tried it?" I'm like, "No, actually, we're about to barely try it today." She's like, "I've heard a lot of good things about it." I'm like, now I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you have." Mm-hmm. Dude, this is... The only thing that throws me off is that when I put it up to my face, I get a punch of bourbon. My brain thinks bourbon upon smelling it, but the taste is not bourbon. I mean, it has a sweetness kind of like a bourbon.
Yeah, but not
more
of like American whiskey.
Not that sense of like, this is going to be trouble later.
Yeah.
Man.
But it leans more of like a American whiskey rather than bourbon-y bourbon.
I can't remember. I think it was Michter's, the one that said that it was whiskey and a malt or malt and something that you were kind of afraid of. That we were just like, nah, this works really well.
Yeah,
it's like they took a regular whiskey and a bourbon, and meshed them together. It's getting all the stuff that I like from whiskeys, the sweetness that I like from bourbons, and not that
and mixing it together.
Dude, holy shit!
Yeah,
that is good.
So we're about halfway at the halfway mark.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking? So mellow.
The harshness is back a little bit, but not in a bad way. It's I think it might be the whiskey itself that opened it up a little bit.
Yeah,
dude. Other than that Oktoberfest, oh, speaking of which, did you bring it? You did not. He's trying to keep my fucking cigar.
I have it there.
I forgot what I was saying.
After the Oktoberfest.
Oh, that one is probably the only one that I can honestly say still goes good with beer.
Yeah.
But you've ruined me for beer and cigars. I can still do it, but whiskeys and bourbons and scotches just seem to bring out flavors so much better on cigars that I have trouble going back to beer now. I do usually do it here at home just because I don't want to break into... Dude, I'm babying that M72 like you wouldn't believe. I literally get like that much, and that's it. Like that I have my one drink for the night, and that's it. And that's like every 4 or 5 days at most.
How's your cigar?
It's good. That's what I was gonna say. It might be subconscious. It might be it just planted in my brain, but the spiciness that we were talking about and then the spice that I started picking up from here.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. The cigar brought out the spiciness in the drink and vice versa.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then that retro hell, just like, guess what, bitch? Now you're going to taste nothing but spice. So I'm overspiced right now.
You're overspiced?
I'm spiced out. Which kind of sucks, but it's not making it a bad experience. I'll say that.
So Cigar Dojo says that there's on the second third. Where are we at? Halfway? Is that the second?
I'm already hitting the third.
So second third, it says cinnamon, butter, yeasty sweetness, like coffee cake with like a strudel topping. I don't get none of that.
That's so stupid. As soon as you said that, I'm like, okay, I can see it.
So flavor full, strength medium full, body full. Core flavor, spice, coffee, woodsy earth, sweet baked goods.
You know what? When I did the cold draw, there was a split second that I wanted to say coffee, but then it just faded away. So I'm like, no, it's probably just me. So that makes a little sense. But the rest of it, I don't know. My palate's not refined enough.
Yeah. It's a great go-to cigar. I want to know how much because I forgot the price point on it, but I think it's a pretty fair price point for the size. Oh, that face, no?
I don't know. I usually save that thought process for the final third. That's kind of like one of the things that we end with.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to think about it too much, but yeah. It's good. It's right at the cusp of. It's good, but it's right at the cusp of, is it something that I would get regularly or not?
Yeah.
I don't think it's something I would get regularly. It's more of something that's like, hey, you know what? And that was pretty good. I'm going to try it again, like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Not something that like once a month I'm going to be like, you know what? I need to pick one of those up.
See, in me, I'm more, if I see it, I'll pick it up.
That's interesting. That I'll tell you this. It's a pretty good pairing.
Yeah.
I would. I'm close to recommending this as a pairing.
Yeah.
Because there's other ones that just one was overpowering the other, whatever. Yeah. This one's actually a pretty good pairing. I'm getting a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Because of the nuttiness of that and the sweetness of this.
Go big. No.
No.
Like a chocolatey, cocoa-y flavor.
I don't know if it's just me. But that's what I would tell someone. Like if you're looking for something that and chocolate bar sounds a little fucking hokey, but that combination, that's what I'm getting between the nuttiness and the sweetness from here. And the spice, I think the spice of both is just a little too much for me. Yeah. But still good.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm liking this. Yeah. It's a hell of a pairing. Good call, bro. Good call.
Well, I'm glad you're able to get them. Because I wasn't sure about that bonded. Did we look for it last week and it was unavailable, the bonded? Or what was it?
Oh, well, last week we would have gotten it. It's just that we weren't able to record.
But they did have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is not... It's not the M72 because I looked for it. I was like, I technically shouldn't, but if they have some, I'm getting one.
Yeah,
but they didn't have it. This one, they have it.
I on my app, it'll show me if they're in stock. So like the Russells right now, that red bottle, the one that the Barrel Select, they have it, and I was like, they have the Russells at Total Wine. Can I get it?
Yeah, might as well.
Right. I've been wanting to pick up the Macallan, the 12, but the Sherry, the black box. They still have it too. That's another one that I want to pick up. But other than that, I really haven't seen anything else that I've been wanting to try. I did see Basil Hayden 10th anniversary today. Never seen that bottle before. It's gray label. $70. I was this close to buying it. I'm like, should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it?
Anywho, so yeah,
the pairing's doing really good right now.
Yes, very, very good. Hell of a fucking combination. All right, so we'll come back to our final thoughts after these messages. Too much.
All right, so
but any
somebody, technical difficulties, a little bit of water,
a little too much water, but it should.
But we're gonna take it like a shot. Just kidding.
Oh shit! I was like, are we? I'm over here like, fuck yeah. Fuck. Too much water, but that is fucking amazing. Yeah. Ooh, buddy. Yep. This bonded is. I hope. Again, I mentioned that in the other show that you should be watching as well. More 9. I hope I'm not doing the Whataburger in and out effect where I'm just talking it up too much. Take my exuberance with a grain of salt. I'm really, really, really enjoying this. This bottle. This was too. What happened was I had water in here and didn't pay attention, and then poured, which I think is on there. Yeah. So it's too much water, and then we split it, added more, but it's still not. It's still too much water. But even then, this shit is so fucking good.
This tastes like if you were to put a big block of ice in it.
There you go. Which I don't like doing.
Which is, it's fine. You know what I mean? Especially on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Even if you're just sitting there and you like ice or you want to, like I said, I'm the type of person that likes to taste everything straight out of the bottle first.
Yes.
And then kind of like experiment and see where I like it more, either, with a splash of water, with a cube of ice, you know what I mean? Just to get that different flavor.
Dude. Oh my God.
It's good.
So we'll stop raving about this shit and let's get into the cigar.
Well, let me tell you about this cigar. It is it's like, it starts off very peppery. You know what I mean? Not overly peppery, but it does have that hint of pepperness. But as soon as you get your first 5-6 puffs out of it, it dies down. And it has been so consistent throughout. Yeah. Very consistent.
Yep. And like we said, it's pairing so well that because this is watered down and you don't get as much of the sweetness and spiciness and everything else. It's accentuating the neutrality of the cigar as well. Like they were made to go together. Yeah. This is a really great pairing.
Yeah. Shout outs to Artesano del Tobacco for bringing us some great cigars. And I can't wait to try the other ones. I want you to try that Club 500. So they make it in a 6x60. That Vitola is my favorite because they make it in a Toro also, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why they call it Club 500, but it says 500. It says Club 500 on the band. Okay. That one, besides this one, is my favorite. I guess you could say. It's one of my favorites of them.
This is, as far as
theirs,
it's number 2.
I would say probably number 1.
over this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's what I was, because it sounded like you were saying the Viva was number one.
The Viva was number one until I tried the 500. But
so they're tied now.
They're tied.
Okay.
But I tried. Let me get the right name for it because I always, I'm so bad about the name of this cigar. Let me see. Hold on, really quick. Let me find it, and I will give it to you in a second.
And by that he means like 2 minutes.
Just give me a second.
1.
Okay, I'm gonna let you pronounce it because this one is my number one favorite from Artesano del Tobacco.
Okay.
And I think it is a luxury cigar exclusive.
It just says Del Tobacco.
No, that name right there.
Oh, Choshi?
Choshi.
Choshi.
That is my favorite cigar from Artesano del Tobacco.
I can't zoom in. Choshi by Luxury. Okay.
You want to read a little bit on it?
It is. Artesano del Tobacco is renowned for their brand Viva La Vida. Luxury Club Cigar or Luxury Cigar Club and Artesano del Tobacco have a wonderful relationship since the launch of Luxury Cigar Club, being the first club to ever offer the amazing Nicaraguan puro in a subscription box. Okay, and the first company to ever receive an exclusive blend of Viva La Vida. Through the long relationship, Choshi was born. Choshi will be the second blend by Billy and Gus at Artesano del Tobacco ever released for sale, and we are extremely humbled and proud to be able to offer to exclusively. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, Choshi was a project that started nearly a full year before its release, but through some difficulties in supply chain, wood supply, and of course COVID, it was delayed several times. But we are happy to announce that it is ready for you and will be shipping in late November. Damn it! Now I want to join just so that I can get this shit.
So that was November of what? 2020, 2021, I believe. They sent that cigar out, and I smoked it, and I loved it. Like Marriott loved it.
I hope that people understand that just because I'm saying things that don't sound favorable does not mean that it's not favorable, because it's really good. It's really, really good. And the pairing just makes it that much better.
I think that the Jack Daniel's bonded Jack Daniel's bonded will also pair well with other stuff, but right now this is like perfect.
Can you think of anything off the top of your head? I can't.
Honestly, the Cohiba Black.
I'm
sorry that
it's been mentioned twice in this episode, and it wasn't by me. Just saying,
for a change. But the Cohiba Black is really good. I'm not gonna say it's not. It was a really good smoke. I'm gonna tell you this. The Yamasaki, all right, we smoked it with the Padron. It didn't pair too well.
No. Oh, sorry. Wait. The Yamasaki.
That's the Yamasaki 12? The Japanese whiskey we had?
You just said we smoked it.
Well, no, I said Padron.
Oh, gotcha.
So the pairing with the Padron number 48, it didn't pair well.
No.
I think the Yamasaki it has so much flavor, so many different notes and everything. It didn't pair very well because the cigar was so strong.
Makes sense.
After I left here, I smoked the Quesada Connecticut with the Yamasaki. It's perfect, dude. Perfect. I mean, beyond perfect. I was like, this pairing. We should have done this pairing instead of the harsher Maduro.
It is. That's the way you learn. It is what it is. That's how you learn. I was just thinking right now that you were saying this. I think what we should do is research like a shortened version of what we've said about the cigars and drinks that we've had.
Yeah.
And for the end of the year, we do what we would consider the perfect
the number one pairing of both the cigar and the whiskey, or the cigar and
no, not necessarily, because we could pick what our favorite cigar was and our favorite drink was, but in my experience, those rarely go well together. It's usually something that's like a number one and a number three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if we just get one and one, I don't think they usually pair very well. That's been my experience. But because just trying to think of it just off the top right now, what was the best drink? In my head, it's either the Michter's or the M72.
M72 is up there.
But see, like I said, this shit right now is...
It's pretty up there, yeah.
Probably because I'm having it right this second.
Yeah.
But that M72, I've been raving about it, but this is up there.
I think that M72 would go well with basically anything.
I don't know. Because it there's just something about it, like we said, neat. No water, no ice, no whiskey grow.
And that's the thing.
And nothing against whiskey grow.
What else? I mean, we've had the whiskey grow.
Michter's, dude, was... But see, I'm more of a straight up American whiskey. You're more bourbon.
Yeah.
So do we stray away from that and go with a Scotch? Because that Balvenie...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. Damn. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to... All right.
Ready for the whiskey grail, because I'm pretty much done here.
Yes. What time is it?
22.
We're close enough.
Here, right. you pour it.
I don't know how much you put in here.
I put enough for both of us.
That's what you think.
Oh, I know. I did, because last time I didn't pour enough. And so you're like, that's it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pour a little bit more. Or maybe not. So the whiskey grail.
Again, this is not sponsored. I fell in love with this thing from day one. There's only been one drink that this did not make better, which was the M72. But everything else that I've poured into this thing, fucking amazing. So
shout out to the Whiskey Grill.
Shout out to Whiskey Grill. We'll tag them and all that good stuff.
Cheers to y'all. And everything that we've drank out of the Whiskey Grill is really good.
It mellowed it. It mellowed it out.
Okay, so it mellowed it out.
Hold on. Not in a bad way, but
guess what? Drinking it in the Whiskey Grill.
You always tell me that
instead of water.
You always tell me that,
right?
Yeah, the last time that you said that, it did actually make a difference.
Because the water kind of watered it down.
Ironically,
but with the Whiskey Grill, and it's been sitting there since we opened the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Pouring it into the glass, it did, like you said, the same effect that water does, but without the water.
Okay.
I'd prefer it neat. This is another one. Like the M72, I'd prefer it neat, but holy shit. Dude, we need to get you one.
Yeah.
This is not fair. For some reason, sitting here the whole time and then pouring it into the glass, it changes it.
But drinking it straight from the Whiskey Grill?
It made it harsher, but not in a... Oh, it brought out the proof, I'll tell you tannins? That. Dude, I cannot... I highly this is not sponsored. They did not provide this. I paid for this out of my own pocket. This is one of the best things that I've ever purchased for drinking.
Yeah.
There was this and then the Glencairns.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that makes a fucking difference. The difference from that to the Glencairn, that's the same level from the Glencairn to this. Dude, I will say for scotches especially.
Yeah.
We've gotten too much into this. The final third.
Honestly, the whole cigar has been very consistent. Like super consistent to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even harsh. It's kind of this tastes like if we passed that pepperiness in the first third, and it's been the same. Sorry.
It's been the same.
It's been the same throughout. It's been the same throughout.
Yes.
And that's what I always get from these cigars from them. Always.
It's right at that edge. Okay, it's a good segue. It's right at that edge where I want to say that it's top tier, like let's say like level C, B, and A. Like C would be just
like
cigars
A, B,
that are
and C?
just like, C, whatever. C, because I'm starting from the bottom. C is
started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yes, it's a decent cigar. It's not bad. It's not something that I would be like, I'm not having that ever again. It's a good cigar.
Yeah.
Then B is like, this is pretty fucking good. And then there's the A's. There's a Cohiba Blacks. There's a 10th anniversary. Like I keep saying, the Damaso.
That's 2
We're 2 for 2. All right.
For you.
I said 2. You said 2.
2 for you.
It's not quite there.
Yeah.
It's like teetering on top level B or low A for me. It's really good. Like I said earlier, something that I would pick up intentionally, like, oh, I need to have it again, probably, but not often. You're gonna have it more often than I'm gonna have.
And I've had it a lot. Especially the other Vitolas. You know what I mean? Just when I see it, I'm like, I'm gonna try it out again because I like it. I already know what I'm gonna get.
That's a good way to put it. This specific cigar, I'm not gonna be like, I need to have it immediately.
Yeah.
But I am interested in having the other ones, especially the ones that you mentioned.
Yeah.
The Pulpo, the 500. What was it?
Chochi.
The Choshi.
The Jester. The Jester might be on the same precipice of. It might be on the same level as a 1926.
As far as
like the flavor and the fullness and the pepperiness, I think the Jester's like it won't be in that realm that you like.
Okay,
I like it, but I would say steer away from that one. But if you want something like this, but a little bit lighter, the Choshi is like perfect. But the Club 500, I was smoking the crap out of those.
Okay,
like beyond, like just smoking them like
too much.
No, you see, I mean, I would go in the humidor because the spot had them, and I'm like, Club 500, that's it. I don't care what else you have. If you have the Club 500, I'm gonna go for that one. So for me, it's kind of like that's my cigar of choice. Only because the Chochi is really hard to get. Well, not hard to get, but you have to order it from Luxury Cigar.
Right. The exclusivity. It's almost the Blantons of cigars
pretty
at
much,
this point.
Yeah.
I get that. You're done. I'm not done, but you need to pour a little bit. Just one tiny drink just to end our show. We never got to the price point.
Ooh, okay. So hold on. Let me pour real quick, and then
that was more than I was thinking, but okay. Which one do you want first?
The bottle. Wait. What size is it first?
700 milliliters.
700. Okay. And that's usually the bottle and bond size, right? Like back in the day, it was.
I believe so.
It was
yes.
700. Yeah.
You're not supposed to be drinking right now, but whatever.
Well, I'm not. Why?
$30.
Okay. $29.99.
Bro, I don't know how you don't pick this up for $30. There's no way you do not. You walk past this and get something else, you're probably making a mistake. For those of you out there that prefer bourbons, that prefer American whiskeys, this is a great
in between,
right in between.
Yeah,
great.
Right between the cheeks.
I'm gonna throw a curveball here. M72 or this one?
Because we can't find the M72. If I saw both of them on the shelf, I would get the M72.
Okay, but that aside, just taste.
Taste wise, it sounds really good. It's really good.
That wasn't my question. M72 or this one?
Damn. I don't know. You know what? This is like an all-around drink. Because guess what? If we're having a party and they're like, okay, go pick up a bottle of liquor. And I'm like, all right, I see the bonded. I'm like, okay, well, I can drink it straight for the people that drink it straight. They're smoking cigars. I can make old fashions. I can make, whiskey sours. It would be for everybody. Does that make sense?
But that would be the regular blackened.
Well, yes,
because we had the blackened and it wasn't that great. No, and I compared it to a Jack.
Once we mixed it.
So as far as mixing, I don't know if I would go with this over a blackened, regular blackened.
Yeah. But if you had a party and that's all you had on your shelf, you can.
Easy.
It would do everybody.
Yeah.
You could make drinks for everybody. That's where I see it because I'm like, okay, this is like all around.
I'm gonna put it this way: as far as just purely taste, this is hurting me a little bit. The bonded
over 72.
as far as exclusivity, the M72. Because of the fact that it's hard to get right now, I'm going to pick, like you said, we're walking past, I'm going to pick up the M72 because it's there. It's hard to find. I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah.
But as far as pure taste, which would I prefer?
Yeah.
Probably this one. I kind of hate to say it. It's almost at the same price point. Pretty like maybe $5-10 off.
Yeah.
I would probably pick this up over the M72. But because of the exclusivity, I'll take the M72.
Yeah.
That being said, the cigar, $11.
Not bad.
Dude, for $11?
You can't beat that.
Yeah. So anyway, guys.
Damn.
Yes.
Great show.
As you can tell, we don't want to end this shit.
No, not at all.
We're going to.
Yeah.
Reluctantly. So.
Reluctantly crouch at the starting line.
Two things. First of all, drink responsibly.
Yes, very.
Second of all, if you're going to overdo it just a little bit, remember, you can't wake up hungover.
If you're still drunk. Cheers.